Have you ever had to make the decision on a pistol caliber carbine? Which one should you buy, especially if you're forced into it? We're going to try to help you a little bit today with a couple, and let's see if they shoot. The CZ Scorpion Evo 3. Let's fire a couple of rounds. And one for the gong. Well, that one seems to work. All right. Oh, and an AR 9mm. Well, let's try that one. See if it works. And one for the gong. Well, they both seem to shoot, and they both have a history of shooting and of firing reliably. So what we're going to do is just give you a little idea while we still have the Scorpion, the CZ Scorpion, and you'll see a video, it's already posted probably, right, that we have done with it, and we've done a couple with this particular AR 9mm. It's a G9 from Lone Wolf. So we're going to talk about the differences and similarities, and I don't know if it'll be of any help to you or not. I don't know if we are of any help to you or not, but we're going to try to be. So we've got a firearm here that, again, I'm not an expert on this, but this is a 9mm carbine that was designed to be a 9mm carbine. You know, basically, I guess fully auto, you know, the CZ Scorpion, right, originally, and this sort of grew out of that. But that's what you got here. You got a firearm. I don't think this one's available in any other caliber. In fact, there's no rifle version of it. There's no 5.56, you know, 308 version of the CZ Scorpion. It's just meant to be what it is. It's flexible in a lot of ways, and maybe in some ways it's not. And with the AR, you know what you've got? You've got an AR-15 by and large. Just we're clear. The difference here, of course, if it's a 9mm, is you're going to have either an insert for the magazine well, so it'll take a pistol magazine, like this one happens to take Glock magazines, so you don't have to ask that. Yep, it takes Glock magazines. This one does not. So it's based on, and that's one reason it seems to be so reliable. Well, it doesn't seem to be, it is. We have yet to have a malfunction with that, and I guess we've shot a fair amount and done 2 or 3 videos with it over the years. That's very pleasing to me to have any firearm that's reliable. So that one, yeah, is set up. It's milled out for just the Glock magazine, you see. So that doesn't look like an AR mag well, does it? Well, it is an AR. It's a 9mm. And many of you may have these yourself. You've got a standard AR lower, and you do put in the insert, or it's set up so it'll take a Glock mag or some other kind of magazine, but it you know, looks more like the typical AR-15 mag well. So you would have a little less flexibility with that, right? So you know, in terms of, and we'll talk about some of the different limitations and positives and things. It really, bottom line for me, it's kind of a tough choice. I'll go ahead and tell you that, because I know from experience this one is really reliable. So an AR-15 or an AR, you know, 9mm can be very reliable. This one proves it, and you all probably have some that are equally reliable. You might have that one. So it can be extremely reliable. Particularly, I think, I mean, I'm biased a little bit here, of course. I think having one that takes Glock mags helps. Although we've had a couple others around here. John had one, I forgot if it was something star, double star or something, and then we had a Colt. And they were, I don't remember a lot of malfunctions. I seem to think we might have had a little trouble, but maybe not, I don't know. I just tend to like these mags better, easier, I think, to load than like the Colt mags or the Uzi type, you know, magazines, 10 gun type magazines. But again, that's because I've got a bunch of them, and a lot of you do too, probably, if you have any Glocks. So you might, and whatever you think about Glock, their magazines tend to be some of the most reliable on the planet, and they seem to help out a carbine that uses a Glock. Anything that uses a Glock mag usually tends to be reliable. Okay, so that's kind of a cool part of that. But you know, so they're both really, we've not had a malfunction with this one. Shot it quite a bit, and it doesn't take Glock mags. It takes a kind of a proprietary magazine, you know, the Scorpion magazine, but it's reliable as well. So if you told me to choose right now, I like this Scorpion. I know a lot of you will have those either in the pistol version or the carbine version, and you probably like yours too. So I like them both, and I would hate to be pressed on which one. I tell you, I kind of lean towards the Scorpion. I just like the thing. But then again, you got the AR configuration. And in terms of positives, on this one, that is one of the advantages. You know, you get a magazine. Let's put that magazine back in there. Is that the same one? And you pop the magazine in, and you got that familiarity. It's AR-15, you know, or style. You know, you got your charging handle right here. I know pretty well how to get a round in the chamber. My safety, you know, I mean, wow, these things have been around so long. Many of us have had them for decades and decades. My dust cover, my mag release right there, and you know, we just are familiar with the operation, the bolt stop. You know, the stock and how it operates, even though there's a lot of different stocks. We're familiar with all those. The sights set up, you can put any kind of sight on them, and of course the rails and anything you want to hang on them out there. We're just really familiar with them generally, if we have ARs, and many of you, more so than me, are accustomed to hanging lots of stuff on them, right? So let's just take a couple more shots with this. Maybe it'll malfunction today for the first time, you know, because it's kind of cloudy today. And that will usually bring on malfunctions, right? That was a joke, new people. I'm terrible, aren't I? Yeehaw, cowboy. How about another 2-liter? Woo! How about a red plate on the right? Boom! How about the middle? Got him. How about the left? Got him. How about a piggy? Oh, buffalo don't want to fly. How about a ram? Come on, there we go. Easy to shoot and easy to shoot well.